Blugoblin here for my newest comic book review for the second week of March 2010. Got pretty much 10 books to cover, so let's just not dilly-dally around. Let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to start with an indie book written and drawn by a friend of mine. This is called GX Faction. This is issue number 10. My friend here on YouTube, Lord Nightmare, he wrote and drew this comic book, and he requested that I check it out and review it here on my channel. And I thought, yeah, what the hell? I'll give it a look. And you know, in all honesty, it's not that bad. Lord Nightmare, if you're watching this, I got to tell you, I liked it. It's not the best comic book I've ever read, but all I can say is I liked it. And for those of you new viewers here on my channel, I myself have a character in this series called Timekeep, and what his powers are, he flies, he has the ability to stop time, and he has a sonic scream. And there was a segment in this book where my character does a sonic scream, and I kid you not, he goes, "Booyah!" You know, he does a sonic scream like that, and I kind of chuckled a little bit. Some good stuff here from all the characters are really good here, especially with the constant impalings and the claws to the eyes and everything. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun read, and I liked it. So there you go, Lord Nightmare. Hope you appreciate that review. Now let's get to the mainstream. Let's get started with Amazing Spider-Man 624, excuse me. Pardon me. 624, this is the next part of the Vulture segment in the Gauntlet. And I gotta tell you, once again, I'm impressed. Very good stuff. Still not as good as the Mysterio stuff. The Mysterio stuff is still the best stuff in the Gauntlet. Of course, that's just my opinion. But this was great. Mark Waid, fantastic writing. The artwork's okay, too. Some more good interaction between not only Spider-Man and J. Jonah Jameson, but J. Jonah and Peter Parker. Great stuff here, and this is one of those few issues where it really sucks to be Peter Parker more than it sucks to be Spider-Man, according to the mind of Peter Parker. Very good stuff. Peter Parker's life takes a knife in the ribs, and it gets twisted a little bit, and just some very, very good stuff, and I just loved it. It's good. Pick it up. All right, for this, I'm going to have to do a double shot. First two issues of Prelude to Deadpool Cord. Now, I'm going to start with issue 1, with the Lady Deadpool story. I told myself I probably wasn't going to pick this up, but after hearing all the good reviews about issue 1, I was like, why not? I'll give it a try. And it was all right. And this is coming from a guy who said he's getting burnt out on Deadpool. So listen to this. I liked it. It was good. Very good stuff. Issue 1, nice. I had fun reading it. This is the way a Deadpool book should be written. You know, Victor Gischler and Rob Liefeld. Yeah, Rob Liefeld. They do good. And I'm impressed. And I'm really surprised Captain America doesn't have a huge bust in this issue. But all joking aside, this was good. Now, on to issue 2. Issue 2 was not nearly as good as issue 1. And I got to agree with Mark at Comic Crazy Reviews. Check out the website, by the way. This is kind of like a Muppet Babies version of Deadpool, because we're introduced to Kidpool in this issue, and I was not too impressed as I was with issue 1. It's just there. And that's just my opinion. Issue 1 was good. Issue 2 is just there. It's just there. Let's move on. Let's move on to Cable. This is issue 24, and you know, I've got to put this book right up on par with X-Men Hope one-shot from last week. It's just right up there with it. And once again, all I could say is that I liked reading it. I liked it. And it didn't drop my jaw. It didn't wow me. It's just, I liked it. I had fun. I read it. Thought, good. And that's it. That's all I can say. Let's keep rolling. Batman and Robin number 10. Yeah, it says the return of Bruce Wayne begins here, but yeah, I gotta agree with Mark on that too. Yeah, it doesn't really set up anything. I think that's just a little swerve to get you to buy this book. Hey, buy this book. Because look what it says. It says this. Buy it, buy it, buy it. You know, I think that's what DC was thinking at the time. I certainly think that's what Grant Morrison was thinking when he did this. But, yeah, but all joking aside, good stuff. I loved it. Is it the best Batman book I've ever read? Well, hell no. But, I love the cover. I love Damian Wayne's character development in this particular issue. I like how, Talia al Ghul is, such an ass. I loved it. I just can't say anything about it other than I liked it, and I love the conversation between Batman and Robin in this issue when it concerns, when Bruce Wayne comes back, what's going to happen to their team. And, Dick's already stated, I'll go back to being Nightwing. I don't know about you being Robin, though, Damian. No, it's like, interesting. Now, for the next 2 issues, I got to review these in the correct order. We're going to start with Batgirl number 8. This is the crossover with Red Robin, and the story starts here. And interesting stuff. Great. I loved it. It's good to see Tim Drake and Stephanie Brown together again. Although I think the artwork for Batgirl wasn't as good as the artwork for this, but I'll get to this here in a minute. Yeah, it's a typical Batgirl book, but it's nice to see Tim Drake back in Gotham, working alongside his ex-girlfriend. The dialogue between the two is fantastically well put together. Yeah, that's really all I could say, ironically, the funniest part to me was when Tim Drake was looking at Batgirl's vehicle. He says, nice, whatever it is you got there. I was just like, wow, really? But, oh no, it's good. It's a solid issue of Batgirl. Now let's roll on to Red Robin number 10, featuring Batgirl. This is part 2 of the story that picks off in Batgirl. And, this was better than Batgirl was. Yeah, it starts off with, them confronting Prudence of the League of Assassins, and Batgirl just totally kicks her ass easily. And Tim's just standing there going, holy crap. Very good stuff. I love it. Don't underestimate Red Robin or Batgirl. They're both really, really good series in my opinion. I'm really thinking that they're going to be surpassed because of what's going on in DC with Blackest Night and everything. These two series, Red Robin and Batgirl, I think they're going to be overlooked and underrated, and part of me feels sad about that. Secret 6, number 19. Gail Simone, thank you. Thank you, Gail. You're an angel. This is awesome. Pure awesome. Even after the crossover with Blackest Night, I still can't get enough of Secret 6. And once again, I will apologize for not picking up the series sooner. And, oh, God. You gotta feel for Catman. If you weren't a Catman fan before this book, you will be now. And, I'm a big Bane fan. That's why I jumped on the Secret 6, that and for Blackest Night. I mean, just Gail Simone knows how to write books, and I'm really looking forward to her writing in the relaunch of Birds of Prey. I didn't catch any of her Wonder Woman stuff, but I've heard good things about it. But, yeah, and I'm going to say it once again, Dark Avengers don't have shit on the Secret 6. Now for the book of the week. Ta-da! Justice League Rise and Fall Special One-Shot. This is a story featuring Green Arrow. Fantastic. This book was so good, it made me put Green Arrow on my pull list. That's how good this book was to me. I gotta disagree with Mark about him thinking that the artwork could be better. I thought the artwork was fantastic. The writing is just spectacular. I never was that big a fan of Green Arrow, but I had respect for the character, and now I think Green Arrow is awesome. Fantastic. Just simply a fantastically well put together story that leads up to the fall of Green Arrow in the next couple of issues, and I'll be sure to pick those up. And all I can say is, if you missed out on this book, try to find it or have it reordered. This is truly a fantastic read. Very good stuff. Definitely my pick of the week this week. very, very good. And Mark was right. You didn't need to read Cry for Justice before you got this. This tells you everything that happened in Cry for Justice. That's just my opinion. But here you go. The Rise and Fall Special One-Shot. Pick this book up. You will not regret buying it. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to check out the website, comiccrazyreviews.webs.com. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later.